Welcome back. This is a time of year where healthy eating can take a backseat to holiday indulgence, but it doesn't have to be that way. Joining me now with some great tips on how to eat healthier for the holidays are Cheryl Forberg, chef and nutritionist for NBC's The Biggest Loser, and Sarah Galicki, a registered dietitian from Houston who's lost 120 pounds with the help of Cheryl. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, absolutely. So Sarah, if you would, let's start off by just talking to us about how you were able to lose such an amazing amount of weight.
Sure. I was actually always heavy growing up, and I had a long family history of type 2 diabetes.
Oh, wow.
So when I was heading off to college, I knew that if I gained the freshman 15, that I was going to be that much closer to my own diagnosis. So I started a light exercise regimen, and I started to swap my snacks out for healthier options like nuts and pistachios. I swapped my carbs for more whole grains and protein-rich options. It took me about 5 years, but I lost 120 pounds and have kept it off since college.
Wow, that is awesome.
Thank you.
So would you tell us some of your tips on how to avoid some of the holiday indulgences that people have this time of year?
Absolutely. It's important to plan ahead. If you're not sure if there's going to be food there, bring something so you have something to eat when you get there, and eat beforehand so you're not overly hungry. In college on road trips, I would bring pistachios with me so I wouldn't snack on chips and cookies, and they were very satisfying.
Absolutely. And Cheryl, you brought some actual examples for us, right? Can you
Yes,
talk
I
to us
did.
about what you brought today?
Yes, I did. Well, I found that some of the reasons that Americans are so overweight is that most of us have absolutely no idea how many calories we're taking in, nor how many our body needs. We forget about meals. We skip meals, especially breakfast, and instead of promoting weight loss, that actually promotes weight gain.
That hurts you.
Exactly.
Rather than help you. Okay.
Because by the time you do eat, you're so hungry, you eat too much, too fast, you choose the wrong things.
Okay.
And the other thing I really love to point out first is that most of us, a lot of overweight people are so focused on their spouse, their kids, their job, they forget to take care of themselves.
Sure.
And if you don't focus on your own health, you're not going to be around to take care of your loved ones. So it's really, really important, especially at this time of the year, to learn about some new healthy snacking tips.
Yeah, absolutely. So what did you bring today?
Well, the first one, most of us love to have something salty and crunchy now and then. But instead of reaching for a bag of chips, reach for a handful of pistachios. They're salty, crunchy, they contain really good fat, and it's a great snack that you can feel good about.
Okay, and what did you bring to drink? That looks delicious.
The second thing is most of us are drinking so many of our calories. So I try to focus on eating your calories with the exception of milk. But if you crave a carbonated beverage, just especially at the holidays, put a little bit of juice, some sparkling water, and a little squeeze of lime, and you have a wonderful sparkling beverage with hardly any calories.
What kind of juice is that?
I just used a cranberry juice this
Okay.
morning. So
Okay.
it looks very holiday-ish.
Yeah.
And here I wanted to point out, skip the white stuff. White flour, white rice, white sugar, white pasta. It's loaded with calories and starch, no nutrition. If you stick with the whole grains, you'll have many more nutrients, lots of fiber, which means you'll get full faster and you won't have to eat as much.
Very good. That's what you want. And of course, fruit.
Finally, yes, most of us have many of us have a really bad sweet tooth. And so the first thing I like to teach people is to try to enjoy the sweetness of a piece of fruit. Who doesn't love a bowl of berries? And for a variation on that, and for a snack, dessert, even for breakfast, what I have here, instead of having ice cream, we've got Greek-style yogurt, which is loaded with protein, lower in carb, lots of calcium. I topped it with some fresh berries and the crunch of a few pistachios, so it's really filling and beautiful, and you have all the textures.
And Cheryl, you actually have a new book out to help people lose weight, correct?
Yes, I do. It's called A Small Guide to Losing Big, and basically it's all the tips I've been teaching the contestants on the show for 17 seasons.
Wow, all compiled in one book.
Yes.
That's great.
Menus and recipes.
Wonderful. And where can people find it?
They can find my book on Amazon.com or at my website, CherylForberg.com.
Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you ladies so much for being here. I hope you have a healthy and happy holidays.
Thank you, Kandace.
Thank you.
And remember, you can purchase your copy of Cheryl's book, A Small Guide to Losing Big, at her website, CherylForberg.com or Amazon.com.